Hi, you got Moth Models and Mistakes. This is Tom. I'm Tom. Here just finally back and got my most of my eggs in a row, or ducks in a row, eggs in a carton. I don't know. When we last left, I was having problems with my airbrush, and I got that nozzle, new nozzle, took care of it. So definitely my fault. I was just not careful enough, I guess. I like taking things apart. So anyway, so what I've been working on is working on painting, learning painting, airbrushing, I should say. And I'm working on the Chevy 2 Nova, that 1963 that was given to me by Glenn's Models. Everybody knows him, I hope. And and that was specifically for me to practice painting. And he also gave me this one, sent me this one, and it's a Galaxy 500. But it, definitely for testing paints. Although my family had one of these when our family car, a two-door, and it was a great car. I really liked it. It was a dark green, actually. I think it had been repainted, resprayed. But I love the car. I'm going to get another one of these, and I'm going to actually build it, because testing paint is what I did. I'm just checking stuff out, seeing how things go, and then purpleize it, get rid of what's in as much as I can off. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing with that, and I'm grateful to Glenn for these two things, because once I finish these, this one is just, the Galaxy is, that's what that's for. This one I'm trying to, the Chevy 2, maybe right? Nope. The Chevy 2, I'm trying to do correctly. I want to do a nice paint job on it. This was just a first coat, but it was what I thought was a good color, and I don't really like it. But rather than respray it, I think I'm going to do something blue with the car, and somehow maybe not have to do too much with this, since it'll be inside that, and with the other details and everything, they're going to draw attention away from it, because I don't want the seats to look like that. I want seats. I need to put some detail in there and see what happens. But that's what I'm working on there. Once I get that done, and I feel comfortable painting the Ala Impala. I got stuff in there. This one, building stock, so it'll be this one. And instead of blue, it's going to be green. Pearl. Dark green pearl. And it's got the base coat on with all the little sparklies coming off and everything. That went on really well before I had my airbrush problems, and I was just kind of really glad it came out. But I'm going to wait to put the emerald pearl on there until I finish this car, and this car, the Chevy 2. Once I finish that one, hopefully I'll feel comfortable enough, and then I'll go ahead and apply the paint to that, but I don't want to mess that up. So that's what I'm doing. The next thing I'm going to be doing, as soon as I finish the Nova, I'm going to open up the Little Red Wagon that I adopted from Glenn's model. And so, sorry about that. Yeah, I know. That's what I used to do for, oh, this is 3D. I think it's a stupid thing to do. Anyway, that's what I did. Yes, I'm waiting. I saw, I've been looking for a motor to put in the back of it. And I saw a Spotlight Hobbies, a jet engine that I think would look awesome mounted in the back of that. But and I need to get some decent slicks. I want some good slicks on that. And so, but I haven't decided on what, if the jet engine or just something bigger there. But I need to get one of those. Like I said, Spotlight Hobbies is wow. It's the best wormhole ever. You go there, and like Glenn says, the 3 little lines at the top right, click on them, and your whole world changes when it comes to, holy cow, it's like this little bucket of sand, and you start digging, and then more sand, and then pretty soon you drop, no, it's not a bucket of sand, never mind that. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. Hi, come here. This is, oh, come on. You want to come up? No. Well, you got him. This is JB, or Jingle Bell, not named by us, but I call her Kitty, and she's great and wonderful. Yes, you are. Just terrific. We've kind of saved her from our grandkids. They'd gotten Kitty, and boy, she'd hide. She even hides now, just because they weren't rough. They were rough with her, but they weren't mean. I remember specifically, I was babysitting them one day for a couple hours, and I didn't hear any noise, and I went out, I ran out to looking around for them, and I ended up hearing some weird noises from the laundry room. And so I went and looked in the laundry room, and there was the littlest one, we call them the littles, the little girl, Liberty, in the washing machine with the cat, and they were kind of curled around the agitator. And I had my grandson holding the lid up like he's just about to shut it down, and looked up at me, and I said, no, we don't want to do that. Holy cow, heart in the throat. Hi, you. I know, I love you. But so that's what I mean. And she's just a loving cat. She just is. She plays with my dog well. They have interesting times. Anyway, that was Kitty, or JB, or Jingle Bell. Anyway, my wife couldn't stand it, so Becky went, talked to her mom and said, look, we can do this, and because they were doing some moving and stuff. So anyway, none of that matters. None of it matters. But I'm having a good time with her wrapping around my feet. Oh, yes, I know. Be kind. Be kind. All right. Thank you. I hope you all have a good rest of the week. I'll try to get another one of these out as soon as I can. And once I've done some more work, I've got the body to that Nova is in the, I was taking that paint off it because I don't want it to be that paint. So I'm going to strip everything down and start over on that. So probably the next thing you'll see is, hopefully, painted body. I haven't decided on the color yet. So thank you very much. Take care. Bye.